Andy, and welcome to the Geno 3 podcast. Tonight's episode is going to be focused on your kit, which is going to be sent out to you once you make your purchase. And we are joined tonight by Kirsty, who's going to take us through from start to finish for upon receiving your kit, unboxing it, what's contained within it, how you administer your swab, and then package up and send back to us. We're also going to include a little bit about what happens in the timeline once you post your samples back. So, Kirsty, how are you?
Oh, I'm really good. This is so exciting to be able to finally show what we've been working towards. We can show off our product. I'm so excited to actually get started and just let everybody see what this looks like.
Excellent. And I should also say that this is going to be available on YouTube, so you can watch the video on YouTube of Kirsty demonstrating how to take the swabs. So, Kirsty, I'm just going to hand over to you if you want to just show us the box and what's within the box.
Great. So this is our box. So exciting. It's got our branding on the front. This is what will come through the post with everything in your kit will be inside. So that's what it looks like. So excited. And then the leaflet that is inside that box as well. I'll show you that first because that's got all of the instructions that you'll need to take your swab. So don't worry, everything is really, really clear and easy. This is our leaflet. It's got all the instructions, as I said, inside. Really straightforward, easy. We've tried to make it as easy as possible so that anybody could do it. So that's the leaflet, and it'll also have a white envelope, and inside that white envelope will be a brown envelope, and inside that brown envelope will have your two swabs and your vial with the liquid inside, and it's got the little barcode which identifies you as well. So that's pretty much everything. Two swabs, vial, brown envelope, white envelope with a prepaid label. I'll talk to you a wee bit about that later, and your leaflet.
Excellent. Okay. So we've covered what's sort of included in the kit. So how do we go at the process of taking our swabs and ensuring that they are being collected in the right way, for sending back?
Yeah, so what I would say, it says all of this in the leaflet, but the first thing is really just to make sure that when you're ready to take your swab, that you don't eat, drink, vape, clean your teeth, smoke, anything like that. You should not do that for an hour before you take your swab. Even drinking water, because that can impact um, the quality of the swab, or even it might not even work if there's if if you've been smoking or something like that. So if you do that, then you've got a risk of it being delayed and then having to get another kit sent out, which obviously is going to add on quite a bit of time before you get your final result. So I would say just follow that instruction and make sure that you don't do any of those things. I'm going to demonstrate how to do the swab. It kind of that's the swabs there. We've got a little black tip, which I'll talk to you a wee bit about, but they look like a COVID. Do you remember the COVID swabs? They look
Oh
exact,
yeah.
but they don't go up the nose or at the back of the throat. You'll be glad to hear they actually is really straightforward. It's just a saliva swab on the inside of each cheek, which I'll demonstrate just now. So really, it's just as I said, in you just do that. You could actually 45 seconds on one side, and then you take it out and you just put that at your little vial. You open it up, have it ready, and see that little black bit that's on the swab. You put that inside your vial, and then it actually snaps really easily off the side. And then you put the lid on and screw it on with the bottom of the swab still inside that liquid. And then you just repeat on the other side with the other swab. It's 45 seconds. I forgot to say that as well. So you just have to do it for 45 seconds. Make sure you time it and rotate it round. And then you put both of your vials in back into this little bag, and then put the vials into the brown envelope, seal that. It's got a little seal on it anyway, but seal it up. And then on the front, there's a label and it tells you that you need to fill it in your name and your email address. And that just means that we can identify who you are when we're registering you with the lab. So it's really important that you fill that information
Okay.
in. And then after you've done that, you put the brown envelope inside the white prepaid envelope. And again, it has got a seal, but I would possibly tape it as well just to make absolutely sure that it's completely sealed. It's already got a prepaid label on it, so you just have to take it along to your local post office where they'll scan it in. And there's also the option to take it to a Collect Plus point that takes Royal Mail. You'd need to check with your Collect Plus, maybe log in and see on the
Okay.
Collect website whether or not they take Royal Mail, but any um, post office will take that.
Okay. Obviously, when you're demonstrating the test there, that obviously it needs to be on a nice flat surface, everything laid out, it's all nice and clean, and then the swab shouldn't be in contact with anything else apart from going straight into the vial. Is that correct? Yeah.
Yes, make sure, I would say when you're doing it, just make sure that it's a quiet space, you're ready, everything's laid out, you have your vial laid out with the lid off, get your swab and everything ready, have a read through the instructions and make sure that you understand what you need to do before you go through the process. Just to reduce any error. There are two vials in there, so that is to try and make sure that if there is an error, you could still send one. So if there's a disaster and the swab knocks over and some of the liquid comes out, still just put the lid back on, put the swab, make sure the swab tip's in there, and put both in, even if you think, oh, that one's a bit dodgy. That's why we've put two in, just to try and reduce error, but they might still be able to extract the DNA from that as well. Also, I might add that the vials and swabs are actually 2 years. They're good for 2 years, so it's worth noting that because I know some people have asked, "Oh, if I buy this as a gift, how long are the swabs valid for, or have they got an expiry date?" 2 years is a long time, so that shouldn't be a
Mhm.
concern for anybody if they want to buy it for a Christmas gift or a birthday gift or whatever. Then it can sit for a while.
Okay. Excellent. So once our customers have taken the swab, put it into the vial, sealed it all up, popped it in all the packaging that you've just outlined, what's the next stage once it hits the mail? Where does it go and what happens next?
So it'll come back to us where we will then register your swab. We'll register your kit to our lab, and then it gets sent to America on your behalf. And then probably between you sending it to us and the lab receiving it in America is probably between 7 and 10 days, I would say. Probably near the 10 if we're including weekends. And then you'll hear from us. Probably it'll be via email that we'll email you and let you know that the lab's received it okay and that they're going through the extraction process.
Okay. So once that's done and the lab's done their bit, what happens after that?
So the lab will do their bit, they'll extract the DNA, then they'll let us know when everything's ready, and we will spend a couple of days just going through the report, simplifying it for our clients and making sure that we get everything ready. And then the client will get another email to say that everything's ready and they can book a call, an hour long call with us to go over the results. That's the exciting bit. So,
Yeah.
as I said, so important just to make sure that you record your email on that brown envelope so that you can be kept in the loop on every step in the process.
Excellent. Okay, thank you very much. So just to kind of summarize, I suppose the customers will receive their kit and all the key bits of information that are in there just to ensure that they're looking at that leaflet, following those instructions, taking those swabs properly, packaging it up really well, and sending it back to Geno 3. And the next part will be the exciting bit because you'll be able to deliver all of those key bits of information, which are hopefully going to make some people it's big strides forward, I suppose, in their personal health journey. So thank you very much for your time. Really appreciate that. As we said at the start of the pod, this is available in audio and will be available in video as well. So thank you very much, and we'll catch up soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.